The match so far. Oh, loose pass to Lawler, and a mistake that could be punished here by Chelsea. Garnacho in, Garnacho to score, and the substitutes capitalising on an error from Cardiff's young centre-half.
You saw one or two mistakes creeping into the Cardiff side, almost as if there was a lack of concentration, which you wouldn't have expected, but Chelsea had become more threatening in this second half without question. There was more tempo, more urgency to the game, but this is a gift, an absolute present. They work it well, and it's a comfortable finish for Garnacho, an absolute gift. Having worked so hard, Cardiff, they present this to the Premier League team.
They find Salik. And that penalty area created a chance for him. Salik's in there, Turnbull's in it! The Bluebirds bite back! A deserved equaliser on the night for the League One side. Fighting back against the top flight.
I don't think anybody saw that coming in this stadium. I don't think the Cardiff fans did, because they've had precious few chances to get forward, never mind create chances. This is a lovely ball in, and Turnbull times his run from deep perfectly. Having said that, he's still got a lot to do, an awful lot to do with that header.
Chelsea looking to silence it by shifting the ball on Santos, moving it, Pedro, Neto! That sliced its way through to break Cardiff hearts. And Chelsea restore their advantage through another of their strong substitutes.
Yeah, just a bit of quality from Pedro Neto. He's been a really good signing for Chelsea. Consistent whenever called upon, and this was just a clean strike. A little bit of swerve on it as well. Through the legs, and it gets a clip off the defender, doesn't it, off Bagan, which makes life even harder for Trott in goal.
Well, congratulations to the both of you through to the semi-finals. How good does that feel?
Oh, it is really important. Like you said, and the manager said, in the last 8 months or 18 months is the third semi-final we have. So we are really happy with that. We got the win, so we are already looking for the next game.
Tonight, Cardiff, League One opposition, but how much have they pushed you out there?
Yeah, they were a very strong team. We're not focused on which league they play or anything. You know, when we play away, it's always hard, and I think they did a really good job. But yeah, happy to be in the semi-final game.
You were introduced at half-time. What could you see from the bench that the game needed?
Yeah, sometimes in the first half the games start a little bit more slowly, then they get space in the second one. So he bring me, and then I try to help the team, and I think me, Pedro, and the rest of the players we done, so we are really happy.
Yeah, you get the first goal. It looked at that point like Chelsea were in control. Where do you think Cardiff managed to find a way back in?
Sometimes you are in the control, but it's the small details that make the difference. Maybe we lost a little bit of concentration because we had a lot of corners. In that time of the game, we were getting corners, and the first time they go there after the corners, they score. So I think it was a little bad lack of concentration, but then in the end we could go through it, so we are really happy.
Yeah, what was the difference in the end then? Perhaps that extra bit of concentration, experience as the Premier League team?
No, I think so. It was the concentration, the will of winning this game. We wanted to win a lot this game, and then we have guys on the pitch that can make the difference, and Garnacho today helped us a lot as well with 2 goals, so we are really happy.
Yeah, you've both come off the bench this evening to make the difference to this one. As a group of players, top four in the Premier League, through to another semi-final, how proud are you of the direction that you're going in?
Yeah, I think as a group we are doing really well. Sometimes you have to start games, sometimes you have to help from the bench. We don't focus on this. We just try to help the team when we need, and which is what we've done. And I think we'll try to compete for everything. And the semi-finals is the next one, so we'll try to win.
Do you feel like there's a big opportunity for you in this competition now?
Always. We have always that confidence. We are Chelsea, we want to win trophies, and it's our mindset, and it's how we're going to work through all the games.
All right, well done tonight, Alejandro. It was a great team performance, but you are the player of the match. Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks.
How about that for a reaction to the player of the match? Well, it was comfortable in the end for Chelsea, but it was a bit of a fight in the first half. But ultimately, the substitutions made the difference, and Alejandro Garnacho got the opening goal.
Yeah, they had to suffer, and they did. I think majority because of themselves. But I must say also, Cardiff did really well. Big mistake from the centre-half here, and a really good finish from Garnacho. Took it with his left, took it really, really well. When Neto gave it a good pass so that he could take it straight away with his left foot, and at the end, really good finish.
He's unfortunate here. I mean, he's got a pass as an option to his left-hand side, Dylan Lawler, and he's been magnificent this season. Just tries to force one into midfield, but once they get into this position, it's just a little weight of pass for me from Neto, and you know, it then makes Garnacho's mind up. As he gets there, it's got to be a first-time finish.
Yeah, Lawler,
get across.
Yes, he needs to. After he makes that mistake, is quickly thinking he needs to go a little bit more across so he can get that ball out of it. So he's just only concentrating on Neto. But he's young defender.
Yeah, well, again, you can see here, as the game has been played, you know, he's on a number of occasions tried to play that intimate. It just isn't on that occasion. Then maybe overcompensates slightly, Jimmy, in terms of, but it's so hard. Once you've made that initial mistake, and then it's that reaction to then get across. He's obviously trying to stop the shot from Neto, and, you know, you're talking about a couple of inches maybe if he'd just got himself across.
Yeah, it makes the pass harder, so he can then concentrate more on Neto. Yes, you would say, yeah, but Neto is going to shoot, but the goalkeeper can cover that corner that he's giving away, really. So, look, it starts with the mistake, but then I must say Chelsea punished it really well, and a great finish from Garnacho.
I tell you what, though, the reaction from Cardiff City to get the equaliser, you could tell the fans were so happy with that, and they really believed at this point.
Well, they did. I think that will really please Brian Barry Murphy, because they had a little bit of a wobble after they conceded the first one and could have gone another one behind. But then they regrouped, they showed great character, got themselves into this really promising position, and probably for the first time, real quality, brilliant ball in from Perry-Ng, and a great header there from Turnbull. I mean, as I say, they work it into this area, maybe guilty on one or two occasions when they've got it in around the box tonight of not finding that final product. You can see Gusto here. He's the one who should be covering that run from Turnbull. Just switches off. Brilliant delivery, great timing of the run, and a top of it. Jimmy like that.
Yeah, I like that. I like that because he's on the move. It's not easy. He doesn't choose to take it with his right foot. Chooses to head it, and he guides it into that corner. The goalkeeper has got no chance whatsoever. Well taken, good cross, and the timing of it was really good. The timing of it done the goalkeeper. And he could get enough pace on it, and yeah, well done, really well done for Turnbull.
And we're thinking as well, the timing that they scored the equaliser, could we be going to penalties here? It wasn't to be, because Chelsea, another substitute, Pedro Neto, was able to make it.
Well, you guys wanted penalties, so you were like, okay, you've got to get penalties. But then there is always Neto, and Neto has been this year really instrumental, really coming up with really important moments. Here, Caicedo plays in to João Pedro. João Pedro plays to the side, and then Pedro, and that's the quality. That's the quality that this player has. He doesn't need a touch. It comes to his right. He's left-footed. It comes to his right. He doesn't think, and he hits it. Yes, he is a little bit lucky that there is a little bit of a deflection, for the goalkeeper. The deflection here, what you see, goes through the legs of the left back, yeah? But take nothing away. It's a strike with the right foot of Neto.
And then it gets on to 3-1 for Garnacho's second goal, just to make sure that they were definitely in that semi-final.
Yeah, obviously the key moment towards the end there, Cardiff pressing and pushing bodies forward, but it's a really clever finish. Again, for me, as it goes up, can Selec, that's what he's on the pitch for, try and make a little bit more of that first duel. He's actually very, very good in the air, but once it breaks there, you can see it's now a race on, and Garnacho, that little touch just before the finish for me is what really makes the goal for him. It's a lovely little ball over from João Pedro. The first touch actually isn't fantastic. He doesn't kill the ball. It's bouncing around a little bit. But then this little one coming up here, and then takes it really quickly. Keeper can't quite get himself set. Guides it into the corner beautifully. Top finish and a great impact having come on at half-time. Again, that is what the manager would have wanted to see. You know, you talk about Neto as well. And I think, again, that's what you have to do in these games. You know, I think maybe a few of the players who started, from a mentality perspective, didn't ever quite get to the pace of the game in terms of what it needed. It's actually difficult to come on and have that impact at times. But credit to those two players. I think Pedro Neto, for me, has been the standout attacking player, certainly of those wide areas for Chelsea this season. And Garnacho, you know, this could really get him going in a Chelsea shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. Much better, much improved performance from Chelsea in that second half.
Well, Enzo, congratulations through to another semi-final. How do you sum up this evening?
Yeah, I'm very happy, especially for the effort of the players. I said yesterday that football is full of these tricky games, so you have to pay attention, and we did a good game.
The goals coming in the second half, how do you reflect on that first 45 minutes?
I think off the ball we were quite good. On the ball we struggled a bit to create chances. For many reasons, and then second half we were much better also on the ball.
Yeah, so the substitutions that you made, you felt they were able to apply themselves better in that way on the ball, and that was the difference?
Yeah, I think it was a big difference between first half and second half. The way we attack. Also, we need to say that they were Cardiff. They were very good organised. They were very intense off the ball, so it was difficult. But at the end, I think we did enough to win the game.
Having found that first goal, it really looked like Chelsea were in control. Where do you think Cardiff were able to find a way back?
I think it's an isolated action when they score. For sure we could have defended a bit better in that goal, in that moment. But again, there is another team that also they try to attack, they try to score, and unfortunately we concede.
Ultimately, it's the substitutes that found the goals. How much trust do you have in those players to come off the bench and get the job done?
I trust all the players. I trust all of them, knowing that sometimes for some of them it's more difficult. For instance, tonight we had Buonanotte that is not playing a lot, Jarell Atto is not playing a lot, Margui is not playing a lot. So for them it's not easy, but they did a huge effort. And then second half, with the change, we were better on the ball.
As I said, through to another semi-final, you're third in the time that you've been here. What does it say about the direction that this team is going in?
I think we go in the right direction. Anything I do is just because I want the best for this club and for the club, for the fans, for everyone.
It's been a week where you have said perhaps you've not felt as supported in difficult moments. On nights like this, in big positive moments, do you feel appreciated?
Tonight I think the focus has to be we reached the semi-final. The support from the fans since day one I think has been always there, knowing that sometimes when you don't win games it's normal that they are not happy, but no one is happy. But overall tonight I think the focus has to be that we won and we are in semi-final.
How much of an opportunity do you think you have in this competition now to win some more silverware?
Well, we are in semi-final. We wait tomorrow night and then we see the next step now is the final. Hopefully we can reach the final.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.